AI generates board games from themes. Family night saved. Remember family game night? That sacred tradition often devolving into a vortex, a Monopoly-induced tears, Uno card-flinging warfare, or the soul-crushing realization that someone hid the last Trivial Pursuit pie piece. The desperate scan of the closet reveals only dust-covered relics of boredom or games requiring the strategic foresight of Sun Tzu just to set up. Enter the unlikely, slightly chaotic, but utterly revolutionary hero, artificial intelligence. Forget mere chatbots. We're talking about AI as your personal, hyper-caffeinated, slightly unhinged board game inventor. Strap in, because AI-generated board games aren't just saving family night. They're launching it into a dimension of personalized, unpredictable, and often hilarious chaos. The bleak landscape of board game despair, or why Uncle Dave hates Settlers of Catan. Let's face it, finding the perfect game is harder than assembling flat-pack furniture in the dark. The classics? Prone to inducing rage or terminal boredom. Modern strategy epics? Require a PhD rulebook and 3 hours your toddler definitely doesn't have. Kid-focused games? Often feel like educational punishment disguised as fun. The result? A cycle of disappointment. You spend precious time arguing about what to play, finally settle on something mediocre, and then spend half the night deciphering ambiguous rules or listening to Grandpa complain about games these days. The dream is potent, a game tailor-made for your family. Perfect complexity for the 8-year-old and the strategy-obsessed teen. A theme that actually excites everyone. No more groans at historical trading simulators. Quick to learn, engaging to play, and packing enough surprises to avoid predictability. Traditionally, this meant commissioning a game designer for thousands of dollars. Hardly a solution for Tuesday night. This is the void AI game generators boldly, and sometimes bizarrely, step into. The algorithmic game forge, where chaos meets creativity. So, how does this digital sorcery work? Imagine feeding a mad, incredibly well-read librarian genius your wildest game concept and getting a prototype spit out in seconds. That's the essence. 1. Theme injection. You start with a spark. You tell the AI, make a cooperative game about time-traveling raccoons fixing historical disasters before breakfast, or competitive game where chefs battle using sentient, grumpy ingredients, or even simple roll and move for a 5-year-old obsessed with dinosaurs and glitter. This is your North Star. 2. The data dive and pattern mashup. The AI, trained on mountains of board game rules, mechanics, themes, and player feedback, goes to work. It doesn't just copy, it remixes. It recognizes that cooperative often involves shared resources and time challenges. Time-traveling raccoons suggests movement mechanics, resourcefulness, gathering trash, and maybe a light sabotage element. Raccoons are mischievous. Sentient ingredients screams unique player powers and area control. It cross-references mechanics from worker placement, deck building, real-time elements, and dice-chucking chaos, finding weird synergies. 3. Procedural generation. This is where the magic and madness happens. The AI starts generating. 1 core mechanics. Will it be card drafting, tile laying, dice-based combat, a bizarre hybrid? Roll dice to determine how many grumpy carrots you can deploy to capture the soup pot region. 2 rule structure. It outlines turn sequences, win conditions, loss conditions, player interactions. It tries to balance complexity based on your requested audience, though its definition of simple can be optimistic. 3 content generation. Names for cards, boards, characters, meets Reginald Rutabaga, the passive-aggressive root vegetable. Event descriptions. It might even generate flavored text dripping with unintentional comedy. For basic visual concepts, suggesting board layouts, card types, or token ideas, e.g., use bottle caps as temporal trash tokens. For the first draft, emphasis on draft, outpops a rulebook PDF, component list, and maybe a rudimentary print-and-play file. It's rarely perfect. It might be gloriously unbalanced, contain rules that contradict each other, or feature mechanics so convoluted they defy the laws of physics. But it exists. It's a tangible, playable thing born from your weird idea. The playtest Pandemonium, where family night saved truly shines. This is where the transition from AI curiosity to family savior happens, fueled by equal parts fun and absurdity. The what is this factor, forget predictable monopoly. Handing your family a game called Chrono-Spaghetti Incident, Raccoons versus. The breakfast timeline immediately sparks curiosity and laughter. The sheer novelty breaks the ice. Collaborative chaos. Playtesting an AI-generated game is inherently cooperative, even if the game itself is competitive. You're all explorers in uncharted territory. Okay, the rule says if I roll a noodle symbol while in ancient Rome, I can borrow Leonardo da Vinci's blueprints, but only if I discard 2 trash tokens. Does that mean Dave gets the blueprints or embracing the glorious jank? The AI will get things wrong, and that's often the best part. Discovering that Sir Reginald Rutabaga's sullen stare ability is wildly overpowered leads to uproarious negotiations for a house rule. Realizing the time vortex mechanic accidentally allows players to trap themselves in a loop of 15-minute turns becomes a running gag. The imperfections aren't flaws, they're features, fostering shared problem-solving and creativity. Personalization perfection. Because you chose the theme, engagement is sky-high. The dinosaur-obsessed kid isn't just moving a pawn. They're directing their T-Rex to stomp on glittery volcanoes, earning sparkle points naturally. The theme resonates deeply, making the mechanics easier to grasp and the fun more immediate. Rapid iteration and family ownership. Found a broken rule? Brainstorm a fix together. Need a simpler action for grandma? Invent it. The AI gave you the clay. Your family sculpts the final masterpiece. This collaborative refinement builds incredible investment and pride. Hey, remember when we fixed the cheese vortex in Grunky's Great Grocery Grab? Hilarious Horizons. The weird, wonderful world of AI-generated games. The true comedy gold lies in the AI's unfiltered interpretations and unexpected mashups. The literal mind. Ask for a game about ocean exploration, and you might get submarine bureaucracy. File permits for coral reefs, complete with mechanics for triplicate form completion and waiting in line for sonar clearance. Theme drift. Your peaceful gardening game might inexplicably introduce a killer squirrel mafia expansion pack halfway through the generated rules. Players must now allocate water tokens not only to their roses, but also as protection money to the Acorn Syndicate. Overly complex simplicity. Requesting a game for toddlers might yield quantum quack, entanglement strategies for preschool ducks, involving probabilistic movement and resource uncertainty theorems, explained using rubber duckies. Unintentional roasting. Flavor text on cards can be unintentionally savage. A card granting a bonus might read, player demonstrates basic competence. Draw 1 resource. A penalty card. Poor life choices have consequences. Lose all turnips. The unexpectedly brilliant and bonkers sometimes the AI stumbles into genius. A mechanic where players build musical instruments by collecting sound fragments, represented by different colored beans, and then physically shake their instrument box to play the tune for points? Ridiculous? Yes. Memorable and incredibly fun? Absolutely. Beyond the laughs. the real salvage operation. Amidst the chaos, AI game generation offers profound solutions to the core problems plaguing family game night. 1. Infinite variety, zero closet space, boredom extinct. New. Personalized themes are just a prompt away. Goodbye, dusty relics. 2. Perfect pacing and complexity. Generate quick 15-minute fillers or epic weekend adventures, dialed precisely to your group's age and interest level. 3. Accessibility power-up. Struggling readers? The AI can generate simpler rules or suggest picture-based components. Physical limitations? It can prioritize card-based play or mechanics needing minimal dexterity. 4. Creativity catalyst. It jumpstarts your own game design instincts. Seeing the AI's weird ideas sparks even better ones in your family. You become co-creators. 5. The us factor. The shared experience of exploring, decoding, laughing at, and refining a unique game creates powerful, lasting bonds and inside jokes. It's not just playing a game, it's building a shared story. The verdict, from digital dungeon master to family hero. AI board game generators aren't replacing master designers crafting polished, balanced epics. There's something else entirely. The ultimate family game night wingman. They remove the friction of selection, obliterate the barrier of cost for custom experiences, and inject a massive dose of novelty, personalization, and side-splitting unpredictability. Yes, your first game of Sentient Sandwich Showdown might involve heated debates about whether soggy bread negates pickle portal abilities, and a victory condition involving collecting cosmic condiments might seem nonsensical. But you'll be debating, laughing, and playing together. The AI handles the heavy lifting of initial structure and wild ideation. Your family provides the heart, the humor, the house rules, and the shared mission to make it work. The result? A rescued family night, transformed from a potential chore into an adventure in collaborative creativity and unpredictable fun. So, next time the game closet yawns with indifference, don't despair. Turn to your digital dungeon master. Feed it a wild theme, brace for the glorious jank, embrace the iterative chaos, and get ready to declare, with genuine relief and laughter, family night, saved by the algorithm. Just maybe have a real rulebook handy, in case the Raccoons try to rewrite the space-time continuum again. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.